It is Pirates Charities Night on Root Sports as the Pittsburgh Pirates welcome in the Philadelphia Phillies for the first of a three-game series. Buccos took 2 of 3 from the Brewers, and now they welcome in their cross-state rivals for the first and only time this year. The Phillies come to Pittsburgh. Greg Brown along with Bob Walk on Pirates Charities Night here on Root Sports. And this really is our favorite time of the year because, Bob, not only do you get a chance to watch a baseball game, the Bucs and the Phillies in this case, but also a chance for us to kind of contribute, mainly the viewer, to help raise money for Pirates Charities.
It is, Greg. It's a great night, and as always, every year that goes by, the viewers do a better job of making those contributions. It's just been really an incredible thing to watch over the years as this night becomes more and more important for Pirate Charities. It's a lot of fun for us taking part of it, and it does kind of add a little something different to the ball game every night.
And the ball game tonight has Garrett Cole on the hill. Now, didn't pitch all that great his first time back off the disabled list on Saturday in Washington, D.C. Went only 4 innings, lost 6-0.
Well, Craig, I'm going to look at that as a mulligan. It was his first time back. You know, he pulled one over into the weeds. Okay, tee it up again. And this one's going to be good. You see what he's done in his career against the Phillies. It's really good. And we need, you know, and I'm thinking about last night, we need 2 horses at the top of this rotation, you know, if you're really going to be serious about going into the postseason. That's something you got to have. Lariano was fabulous last night. He looked as good as he's ever looked. Cole's going to do the same thing tonight. So
Garrett Cole gets the call tonight. We hope you make the call tonight. You can do that right now. 412-325-4888. 412-325-4888. Get in on these Pirates VIP bags, and we'll talk Buccos and Phillies coming up next. Night as the Pirates meet the Philadelphia Phillies here at PNC Park. Pirates Charities Night on Root Sports. Garrett Cole's second start since coming off the disabled list. As Bob just said, that's his mulligan. So he looks for his 6th win of the year as he makes his 14th start of the season. The Bucco right-hander taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And here is the starting lineup for Pete McCannon's Philadelphia Phillies, brought to you by Honda. Peter Borges will lead off. Odubel Herrera will follow. Then it's Maikel Franco in that 3 spot. Last 15 road games, hitting over 350. Tommy Joseph is the first baseman with Cameron Rupp behind the plate. Cody Ashe in left. Freddie Galvis, Cesar Hernandez, Zach Eflin round out the starting 9.
Take a look at Cole's numbers, brought to you by Hyundai. They're not too bad. The ERA just got up above 3 a little bit because of that mulligan start that he had coming off the DL. His stuff looked just fine. Velocity was there. All that stuff was pretty good. Just maybe not putting the ball quite where he wanted to. So the results weren't up to his normal standards, which are always very high.
Honda defense behind Garrett Cole. Starling Marte was scratched at game time yesterday with flu-like symptoms. Finished up defensively, but he starts in left. Andrew McCutchen in center. Gregory Polanco in right. Jung Ho Gung, Jordy Mercer on the left side with Josh Harrison and John Jaso on the right side of the infield. And Francisco Cervelli behind the dish. At the night off last night, what with the really long evening on Wednesday. Making back-to-back starts since coming off the DL, then the last night off, back in there tonight. And Peter Borges, veteran outfielder, will lead things off against Garrett Cole. Strike called. Tony Randazzo behind the plate. Todd Titchener is at first. Brian Knight and Mark Carlson, the other umpires on the bases. Randazzo, the crew chief. A couple of strikes on Borges. Bob mentioned good career numbers for Cole against these Phillies. Can't start a whole lot better than that. It's like the mulligan you pull out of the woods, and then you hit one 250 right down the middle.
Absolutely.
My gosh.
It was a real strong start. 3-pitch strikeout.
Maybe those new white shoes.
Yeah, a lot of white shoes out there tonight. Left field, center field, second base. I feel like the Oakland A's. Right field.
Call all these guys Billy Johnson. Wasn't that white shoes? Billy Johnson, Oilers. Odubel Herrera, center fielder, hitting .281. The Phillies have lost 5 out of 7 coming out of the All-Star break. Chasing 0-2, and this is an aggressive Phillies team, the fewest walks drawn in the National League.
Ball had a little bit of run on it. It's going off the other direction. With the usual Garrett Cole velocity.
On Herrera. Phillies have walked 222 times, fewest in the league. The Royals, the only team in all of baseball, have drawn fewer free passes, and 6 pitches, back-to-back strikeouts. So after he hits one 250 down the middle, gets what, a 6-iron out and puts it right on the middle of the green.
He is really he's feeling it right now, full of confidence.
Rivers Casino tips to win.
Cole on the edge. That last start, I thought he threw way too many pitches in the middle of the plate. Good stuff, but just did not make pitches he needed to. He's making pitches right now, that's for sure. And I like us to look for some long balls. Young rookie pitcher for the Phillies gives up quite a few flyouts. How about some fly balls over the fence tonight? We saw how important they can be in last night's game. Pirates getting a 3-run long ball from Matt Joyce, 4th hitter of the ball game. Take a nice quick lead.
1-1 on Maikel Franco. Oh! 96 miles an hour.
Tell he's hurt. The way he's holding his hand, though, it looked like maybe it got him more on the wrist than the back of the hand. I think that that's a better place to get hit. You get a hit on the back of the hand, there's those little bones back in there that you see a lot of guys get one of those busted and have to miss time. A lot of players nowadays have gone to wearing those pads on the back of their left hand.
Scott Sheridan, the trainer of the Phillies, assisting Franco. Pete McCannon over there.
You can see where the target is. They're trying to go inside with a fastball. And they just had that little run. You know, that when there's a lefty up there, it kind of runs away from him. You get those swings and misses. You know, like we saw earlier about a right-hander, it's going to just run in right on his hands.
Franco stays in as Tommy Joseph, the rookie first baseman, steps in. 13 home runs, 23 ribbies. Ryan Howard not starting every day anymore. The Phillies are looking toward the future. There's Howard. Hit his 11th home run of the year last month, and that gave him 12 straight years of 11 or more, second most in Phillies history behind only Mike Schmidt. 2-0 the count on Tommy Joseph. 77th in Major League history in home runs for Ryan Howard. Right through that vacated area. Nobody playing to the right of Jaso. A base hit for Joseph.
You're not looking with 2 outs and a man at first to stop the single. Pitch right down the middle, not on the edge. You're more worried about the hitter trying to drive the ball somewhere, so you go ahead and let him have that ground ball single to right field and try to just overload one side or the other.
Cameron Rupp hitting .273 with 9 homers, so a couple of strikeouts, a hit by pitch, and a bouncing ball through the right side. Phillies catcher tonight, Cameron Rupp. Phillies lost to the Marlins last night 9-3 in Philadelphia. Oh, and 2 going to keep that number up for you. So 412-325-4888. There's VIP backpacks. Pirates Charities Night on Root Sports. 0-2. .62 punch outs, 22 walks, 73 innings for Cole. 1.74 ERA, last 4 home starts. 44 career starts here, 21 and 11 in his home yard. Two and two. Ray Searage thrilled. Who wasn't with what Liriano did last night? 13 strikeouts, no walks. Swinging bunt. Cole off balance, but throws a strike to Jason. Nice play by Cole for that last out. Phillies go down. Bucks will be coming up. Race t-shirt. Check out the RAV4 starting lineup. Jordy Mercer is leading off against a right-handed pitcher. Again, this evolving lineup. Gregory Polanco, Andrew McCutchen follow. Starling Marte hits cleanup. John Jaso, Francisco Cervelli, and then Jung Ho Kang batting 7th. Josh Harrison bats 8th. Garrett Cole 9th. The RAV4 starting lineup. So certainly continues to change and, as we say, evolve. And Zach Eflin, the rookie pitcher, makes his 8th major league start.
There you see the numbers of Eflin. 41 innings of work. Pretty good, you know, decent as far as throwing strikes. But the fly ball, ground ball percentage is about 50-50s. I want to see a couple fly balls get over the fence tonight.
Jordy Mercer, a 6-game hitting streak. Out of play. Big bounce into the seats. So Clint Hurdle tries now. Mercer leading off against the right-hander. Jaso is in the lineup but batting 5th. He has been almost exclusively the leadoff man against right-handed pitching, but that started to change the other day. Jaso lower in the lineup tonight. 2-2. 22 years old, Orlando, Florida native, 6'6", 215 pounds.
We see the other first. It was Jay who took the first shot at leadoff.
Yeah.
And I think Polanco leading off one night.
Last night it was Adam Frazier. Jordy Mercer hits one deep to right field, over nearing the wall, and a nice catch made by the veteran Peter Borges.
He's a pretty good outfielder. Good speed, very experienced.
Knew how many steps he had, Bob, on that warning track.
Yeah, this is not really that easy of a play, as we know, going into that corner.
Line drive by Mercer, but Borges, fine defensive outfielder. A lot of games in center field in his career. Gregory Polanco back to start in right tonight. Matt Joyce, big night last night. Clint Hurdle said he asked about maybe Joyce in that lineup because we've got the guys that we want in there tonight. Better options against Eflin as Polanco pops out. Eflin was a San Diego Padres sandwich pick back in 2012. Last night Joyce drove in 4 runs, a 3-run first inning homer. Bounced down in the 3rd inning but drove in a run, and you talked to him for the radio pregame.
Yeah, he you know, we talked about his year and the way it started off mainly as a pinch hitter, and how, you know, now he's getting a few more games. Obviously he'd like more, but a few more games where he's getting 4 or 5 at bats. Talk to him about, you know, what it is that makes such a hitter, any hitter, successful at that role. He brought up the difficulties of that role, to, you know, not knowing what's going to happen day after day, and when you show up at the ballpark, and then having to be able to adjust your mindset to it.
We're going to have a warning. Andrew McCutchen hit in apparent retaliation for Maikel Franco. Larry Boa, a fiery former Philly bench coach for Pete Mackanin. Garrett Cole hit Maikel Franco.
Yeah, you know, I don't think anybody can be all that upset about it. That's totally understandable. You know, and then when you do hit somebody, you hit them in probably the best spot to get hit, where it really is not that big of a deal. I got swats in junior high school that hurt more than that. They did that back in those days. Did you get swats? Bro?
I did not, Bob. Just contemplating that your question. No, I did not. In high school.
You're younger.
A little bit. Starling Marte. One ball, one strike on Starling Marte with McCutchen at first. 2 outs. A bunch of those backpacks have already been sold, and maximum of 3,000 available, and they are going fast. So that number on your screen, 412-325-4888, the VIP backpacks. Jaso on deck, 1 ball, 1 strike. Decent size lead for McCutchen. It's 2-2. 7 walks unintentionally this season for Eflin to go along with 20 strikeouts. Padres sandwich pick in 2012, 33rd choice overall, dealt in December of 2014 to LA, the Dodgers, in the Matt Kemp trade. There's a line drive to right field. Borges is over, and there's Borges again. Another fine catch, that one even better than the one he made on Mercer. After one, it is 0-0.
Hall of Fame club. Good to see the phones very busy as we're selling the VIP backpacks and the VIP Plus backpacks. We're joined now by Bob Nutting, chairman of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Bob, all the charities you've chosen tonight benefit kids in our area. How does that tie back into the mission of Pirates Charities?
Yeah, well, one of the most important core pillars, core missions we have with Pirates Charities is to partner with organizations that impact families and kids. And whether it's our Fields for Kids program, our Miracle League program, some of these groups here today, finding ways to be able to reach back and just say thank you and make life a little bit easier for families and kids in our communities.
One of the interesting things to see, too, is that in some of the packages we did in the pregame show, some of the stories to familiarize people with the charities, we saw 3 Pirates involved: Tony Watson, Jared Hughes, and Josh Harrison. How does that tie back as well? Let's use that word again with the Pirates.
Well, that's absolutely been just fantastic. We've worked really hard to build a culture and within the organization of giving back and showing appreciation. And this group of players that we have now have grabbed a hold of that and really taken it to heart. I think that goes to the clubhouse leadership from Clint, leadership from the coaching staff, Frank Coonley, Neil Huntington. It's become such an important part of who we are as Pirates to see the players not only grab a hold but drive that forward. Tremendously satisfying. 9th
year that we've had this event on Root Sports. Delighted to be a part of it, and you can't get this done without the support of the community. Already, by the way, over 900 backpacks sold, and I'm sure that's something to you that's got to be very heartening to see the support of the Pirates fan base.
Well, as we said, I'm proud of the organization. I'm proud of our players, but nothing is more humbling and makes me more proud than to see the Pittsburgh Pirate fans come out and support not only the Pittsburgh Pirates, but support the entire community through these initiatives. And to see the community come together, rally and support through Pirates charities is just a tremendously wonderful feeling. And frankly, Rob, a big part of that is the support that you give, Rob King, that the organization, Root Sports, Sean McClintock. This couldn't happen without your support, your commitment, your help. And I just want to make sure that everyone watching knows just what a tremendous commitment you and all of Root Sports has.
Well, thank you. It's very humbling, and to know that in our 9 years here, we're going to surpass $3 million raised tonight. It is an awesome thing, Bob. Thank you so much as we head back down to Greg and Bob. Guys.
Rob and Bob, thanks very much. That number, and you heard Rob say, the backpacks are selling fast. After the strikeout of Cody Ashe, Galvis drives one to right, and Polanco not able to make the catch there. So Galvis into second base with a double. And that'll bring up Cesar Hernandez. Well, this year's VIP backpacks include some terrific merchandise, including a lot of items you can't buy anywhere else. For $200, you get the backpack itself, of course, a signed baseball from a 2016 current Pirate and one from an alumni, specially designed Willie Stargell bobblehead, 2 tickets to an upcoming game, other great Pirates merchandise. Every bag also has a chance to include randomly placed items like free Chick-fil-A for a year or some other signed Pirates memorabilia. So again, go to pirates.com/charity night, or you can call 412-325-4888. Those items you can't get anywhere else. Galvis at second with one away. Top of the telecast, we showed you the numbers for lefty hitters against Cole. Something also to watch tonight. Lefties came in batting .328 this year against him. And he got Herrera swinging in the first. Ashe looking to start this second, but Galvis moments ago doubles, and now here's Hernandez.
He needs to do a better job, location, facing those lefties, getting the fastball inside as he was able to do on the pitch before that. Make sure they respect that fastball in there, so they can speed the bat up a little bit. That'll open up for the slow stuff away. They can backdoor the curveball. Once you get that hitter to start committing to a swing sooner. And that number 3, that fastball that was up and in a little bit.
Two balls, 2 strikes on Hernandez. Juan Samuel coaching at third base. Mickey Morandini coaching at first. Should be easy for McCutcheon. And the second out. Bring up Zach Eflin.
Batting 9, pitcher Number 56, Zach Eflin.
Eflin, 3 hits and 13 at bats this season.
Well, you're never sure when you're facing that rookie pitcher for the first time. As a pitcher, it's like, can this guy hit or not? Or do I have to treat him like a regular hitter as far as my pitches? Once you've seen him swing a couple of times at what you have, then you'll have a good handle on it. But somebody you've never seen before can be difficult, especially with somebody out at second base. I don't want to give up that run scoring single to a young pitcher.
There goes the runner for third. Pirates really don't care so much.
Yeah, I was surprised that Young even covered the bag there. When you cover the bag, you're really opening up that hole. I would say more than half the time you won't even have that the third base covered.
Two and two. Strikes out Zach Eflin. Fuller struck out 4 on the night through 1.5. It's 0-0. The bottom of the second inning here at PNC Park. Game 1 of 3 with the Phils. Off day Monday, then 2 interleague games with the Seattle Mariners starting on Tuesday night. John Jaso drives one to right field. Borges is back off the wall and caroms to the center fielder Herrera. Jaso thought about 3 and then put on the brakes. John Jaso batting in the 5th spot of the batting order for the first time this season. Doubles off the right field wall.
A little surprised that that one stayed in here, and I was surprised Borges went all the way back to the wall for it. I mean, it certainly right about now looks like it's going to be uncatchable, and it was. It hit more than halfway up that 21-foot wall.
So 16 doubles for Jaso.
Good job by Herrera over there to back that up. If he's just a couple steps later, that's going to be a triple.
Civelli wants it foul. Most of the time this year, Civelli has hit 5th. But for the 11th time this season, he's put in the 6th spot of the order. Tisner said he did. It's 0-2.
Yeah, you could see the hit of that bat right there next to the baseball as it was going through the strike zone.
For a strikeout for Eflin.
That's about as fooled as you'll see Civelli, I think. Look on breaking balls.
Backpacks available, but limited edition, limited numbers. 900 have been sold already. Go to Pirates.com/charity night. These are all exclusive items to tonight's Pirates Charities Night on Root Sports. Those backpacks, you can't get them anywhere else. And now Gong not happy with this call, but it catches it. Catches the
caught the inside corner. Had a lot of movement on it, and really wasn't caught all that.
Well, and now caught between 2nd and 3rd. Jaso is the 2nd out.
Well, he's trying to get over to 3rd base. That was a poor tag, don't you think?
Very casual tag.
Yeah.
From Franco.
Jaso leaving early. They had a little spin move on. Must have got him here with the tag. Yep, right there on the ankle.
To on Gong.
The reason I said that was a poor tag is that he really allowed Jaso to get very close to the bag before he tagged him. It looked like he could have tagged him a lot earlier than that, and then there would have been no question. But I guess if it's an out and you tagged him, how could that be a poor tag? It's kind of like any landing you can walk away from. It's a good landing.
Well, that was a disappointing finish.
365 days a year, and you can be the reason that a child has a happy birthday. Think about the kids in your life, whether it's your grandson, your daughter, your own child. Think about birthday memories and imagine that you can give that to a kid who might not otherwise get to blow out a candle.
Beverly's birthdays. Held their first birthday party back in 2011. They've provided over 10,000 birthday experiences to local kids, helping out children in the Pittsburgh region. Pirates Charities Night, proceeds benefiting 3 organizations. Beverly's Birthdays, the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, and Women's Center and Shelter of Greater Pittsburgh. 412-325-4888. Get your backpack. Here on the UPMC scoreboard, it is 0-0. The 3rd inning, top of the order. Oh, 0-2 on Borges. Struck out to start the game on 3 pitches. Hoping to have a really strong finish to his season, disrupted by the DL stint. Garrett Cole to left and Marte. Cole gets Borges, fly out to left. And we're looking at our Quicken Loans Rocket Arms, the quickest to 500 career strikeouts in Pirates history. For Francisco Liriano, did it in 80 games. A.J. Burnett, 82 games, and Garrett Cole in 86 games. Bert Blyleven, Bob Beal, the others on that list. Quickest to 500 career strikeouts are Quicken Loans Rocket Arms. And Jaso apparently thought Harrison had a shot at that. It's a ground single for Herrera.
Well, interested to see if he could have caught this one or not. I don't think he got that. I think that was just a base hit to the side. It looked like it far enough away from Jaso.
It didn't look like he was going to be able to get to that.
Just base hit hole.
J.A. has shown great range over there at second. Fine defensive work over there. Michael Franco. Ball 1, he was hit on the wrist his first time up, and then in the bottom of the 1st inning, his pitcher Zach Eflin hit Andrew McCutchen, and both benches were worn by home plate umpire Tony Randazzo. Hard hit up the middle. First and second.
And on the plate base hit. What's the problem in Washington? There was a lot of those balls that were hit hard in that game. They weren't on the corners. They weren't on the edge out there, inside, outside, either one. And even when you have great stuff, what that means is you can get away with pitches in that middle part of the strike zone more often than other people can. But that still doesn't mean you can just
lay it in there.
Lay it in there.
Yeah.
Now I think when as you're coming up through the minor leagues and you're a stuff guy, you pretty much can. I mean, you can get through the minor leagues without too much worried about that location if you have just great stuff.
Tommy Joseph hits into another double play. He's hit into 8 double plays in 51 games. That was routine. Go to the bottom of the third, 0-0.
Especially when it comes to kids. And having a kid of my own, you know, I got a daughter who, you know, I can give her everything that she needs, everything that she wants. And when you hear about those that are, you know, within the same area of you that can't, you know, provide for their kids, you want to be able to help, because at the end of the day, nobody wants their kids to, you know, have to go without what they need.
It's a great perspective from a great guy, Josh Harrison, talking about his 2-year-old daughter, Mia Jade, and the phone lines busy. Hope you're going to make your call. 412-325-4888. Get your backpacks, a $200 backpack, or the VIP Plus backpack for $600. Pirates Charities Night on Root Sports. Jay Hay hitting .269 and batting 8th tonight. So, said earlier, for the first time this year, John Jaso is batting 5th. For the first time this year, Jordy Mercer is batting 1st against a right-handed pitcher. And for only the 3rd time this year, Clint Hurdle has Josh Harrison in the 8th spot. Mercer in the hole. On deck, Garrett Cole. Reaches out and bounces it to the shortstop, Galvis. And head first slide, he's in there. Infield hit for Harrison.
You know, Jay, when guys are safe like that on a play, it's almost always they get up calling time.
Yeah.
Agree with that?
Yes.
Jay gets up, gets on the base like he's looking like, you know, watching the base, like he might want to take off here for a second.
Yeah, his work isn't complete yet.
Doesn't even go get his helmet. It's like the play's not over. I'm going to go over here to the bag and see if they're like going to pay attention to me. Is there anybody covering second base? Do they have their back to me? You know, I'm not going to call timeout. It's just his mindset is awesome when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Always on the go, always looking to make a play, never giving up. And look at this, Point Park University tweet from Mike. He got an autographed Josh Harrison baseball in his VIP bag. Way to go, and thanks for the tweet. Maybe you could do the same thing if you've picked up a VIP bag. You want to tell us about it? Hashtag Bucks Booth. 412-325-4888. Cole trying to bunt Harrison to second. Ball that rolled foul up the first baseline. 14 steals and 15 tries for Harrison. Be a happy Bucco fan, a young Pirates fan, gonna get a bag, backpack. Remember, limited edition VIP backpacks. When we sell 3,000, we will be sold out. So again, that number on your screen, 412-325-4888.
Just the backpack itself is
really
pretty
cool.
nice. Not just bags anymore.
Right.
We had one up here at some point.
We do. We still have one. I'm hiding it from you.
Oh,
at some point, I think we will demonstrate what's inside this backpack.
Really nice.
Yeah. All right, Bob. Talking about a cool backpack, right?
But yeah,
the
backpack. Look at the little compartments over here. You know,
it's a good quality item, right?
Yeah.
Then you go inside. 2 and 2. So you've got this Kutch cap, which is really cool design, and you can only get it tonight.
Yeah,
in the backpack.
Can't buy this anymore.
Yeah.
If you want one of these, you got to get the backpack.
The parrot.
Oh, look at
the parrot doll.
Can I have this?
That's a parrot plush toy, by the way.
Is this one of the 3,000 or is this 3,001?
This is one of the 3,000. This will be sold tonight. It's a bunt strikeout.
So we're gonna have to give this up.
We are. So one away, and Josh Harrison, since he's on first base. Look at this, Bob.
Oh yeah.
Well, how cool is that?
That is very cool. Zach, give me that pen. Right?
That's in there. What else we have in here? There, he's got the cool Kutch cap. He's got the VIP backpack, which includes that. One out. You know Jay Hay wants to get into scoring position now.
Greg,
yeah,
we're both going to sign this and hide it in the bag.
You don't think anybody will be disappointed when they see
Nobody will know. They won't know who it is, but come on.
How about the coffee? This is you'd love this, huh?
For the coffee? Oh,
Pirates tumbler keeps your drinks cold or hot.
This will be our contribution here tonight. So hide it down on the bottom.
So what we'll need to do when this one gets sold, whoever buys it has got to take a picture of it, hashtag Bucks Booth, and make it a Point Park University tweet.
Yep.
We'll hide that in there. More stuff, Bob. There's more stuff in this backpack.
I gotta give this pen back to Zach.
Zach Eflin on the mound for the Phillies. And that's a double play ball. Oh, a leadoff infield hit. But the DP erases Jay Hay. It's 0-0.
for the Toyota RAV 4th inning. The all-wheel drive RAV Hybrid has performance that will make you rethink hybrid. Let's go Bucks!
Some of the items into the VIP backpack, you might get a Steve Blass autographed baseball. As I said, every bag will have an alumni and current Pirates player autograph. The UPMC scoreboard, 0-0. Here he's demonstrating that perfect autograph. One pitch, one out. We didn't even have time to get through. That's so much stuff is in this. You need a full inning to get through all the stuff.
Where was that coffee mug at? I wanted to look at that again.
Yeah. You got that.
Wow, that is nice.
Right?
Yeah.
You're going to put it back now in a minute.
Yeah, I'm putting it back.
How about this now? How about the Stargell bobblehead? I don't even want to open that up. That's pretty cool.
I saw a picture. Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
It's got to be sealed.
Yeah.
It could be a collect. You know.
It will be.
Somebody's going to want that as collectible.
Yeah.
They might not even want to open it up. But you got to use this.
A charger, a phone charger, Pirates phone charger.
For
your
collectible.
Yeah. For your mobile device, for the car, and now Bob, you'll love this because this is in the front pocket. This is where you find out what autographs you get. In this case, this bag has a Big Daddy and Tyler Glasnow autograph.
Two good
baseball.
ones there.
There's Glasnow and Big Daddy.
I thought they taught better penmanship than that at Hart High.
Vicky Searage, his wife, answering the phones. Stargell bobblehead that's out. That's cool.
That's a good one. He's a good low ball hitter. Like the uni they got him in.
So we got that, right? We showed you those autographs.
Yep.
Did you see those?
Yep, there's two baseballs.
Okay. And
last round. Okay, you want me to hold on to these?
yeah, please. And at the very least, you're going to get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich card. You might get Chick-fil-A for a year.
For a year, yeah. Good chance.
Kobayashi hits that ball into the seating area. Polanco making a couple acquaintances, and we check out the $200 VIP backpacks, the 2 autographed baseballs, current former Pirates player. You saw the Willie Stargell bobblehead. 2 tickets to a select 2016 Buccos game. Andrew McCutchen signature cap, the Pirates tumbler, the Pirate Parrot plush toy, the Jay Hay All Day t-shirt, and the card charger adapter. The VIP Plus backpacks for $600 will include all of that plus an autographed gold Sunday alternate jersey from one player. 2 outs. That's Mercer on that shift. Andrew McCutchen, Starling Marte, Mark Melanson, Francisco Cervelli, or Gregory Polanco. One of those 5 players. Signed autographed jersey. Pirates.com/charity night, or you can call 412-325-4888. There's Amy Crawford with the backpack, Garrett Cole's fiance.
Get that all back in there, Greg. You're having a hard time.
Not really, Bob.
Did you put the mystery ball back in there?
I did. Tried to hide it.
T-shirt. I think that's it. Whoever gets this back, too, they're going to know now that it was used for demonstration purposes.
Why?
Because the mystery ball's in there.
I thought you said because I thought you were going to say because I messed up.
Well, they will when they open it up. They'll see it's not the official pack job.
Tried to do the best I could.
It looks good. It looks good. You did a nice job.
I'm very unorganized, but I did my best. So there it is.
Very good.
Bag number 3,000.
That's a weight to it.
A little heavier now than that extra baseball.
Yeah. All right, we're ready to go.
Yep. Limited edition.
412-325-4888.
You got it. And coming back down 3-0 in the count to get Galvis in a 1-2-3, top of the 4th inning.
Now, by Lisa Scales from the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. She is the CEO, and you know, you think about childhood hunger, and there's more of it around Western Pennsylvania, Lisa, than I think I was aware of, and that many people might be aware of.
That's right, Rob. Childhood hunger is a significant problem. Nearly 100,000 children in our region struggle with hunger.
That is amazing and way too high of a count. And you have a new initiative that's battling that, don't you?
We do. We can't do this important work alone. It takes all of our partners, including the Buell Foundation, Pittsburgh, Focus Pittsburgh, and other community partners. We came together this past fall to start the backpack program on the north side, right here at PNC's backyard. The backpack program provides nutritious food to children in need, ages pre-K through high school. And this past school year, we provided 45,000 backpacks to children in need.
That is fantastic. And just quickly, Lisa, it involves a trio of Pirates players as well, does it not?
It does, it does. With the Pittsburgh Pirates and Josh Harrison, they've really come to the plate in a big way to support this program. With Josh and the Pirates' help, this upcoming school year, we're going to add an additional 10,000 backpacks. That's the equivalent of 40,000 meals. I know that with Josh and the rest of the Pirates on our team, we will defeat childhood hunger.
And Tony Watson and Jared Hughes involved as well. Thank you so much, and thank you for your great work around the community.
Thanks so much.
All right, Greg and Bob, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rob. Yes, again, 412-325-4888. Or pirates.com/charity night. You heard Josh Harrison talking about helping kids in need, and the food bank does just that. So a new third baseman, Andres Blanco, catch the pop-up from Gregory Polanco. Xander McCutcheon was hit by a pitch at the bottom of that first inning. Miguel Franco, the starting third baseman, hit on the wrist, so he leaves the game for precautionary reasons. And now Blanco takes over. Lindsay Stewart, Chris Stewart's wife, helping out in the Rivertown Brewing Company Hall of Fame Club, and again, Amy Crawford.
Hey man, don't show my credit card.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Up there, the Rivertown Brewing Company Hall of Fame Club, taking orders from the fans on hand here and from you. Celine McLean was over there with Amy Crawford, Jeff Locke's fiance. Limited number of VIP backpacks available. They are going fast. Pirates.com/charity night, or the telephone number is 412-325-4888. Catching a fly ball to left.
Had to reach for that one. Got it off the end of the bat and had no carry to it. So far, Greg, not a whole lot of offense on either side to be talking about.
Eflin has done a pretty decent job. This, again, just his 8th major league start. And over his last 5 starts, a .256 ERA.
It kind of pitches to contact and takes the sting out of it, and that's it tonight. It's exactly what he's doing.
His debut was in Toronto June 14th. Gave up 9 runs, 8 earned, and 2 2/3 innings.
That'll derail the ERA for a while.
Talking about a mulligan, what we discussed at the outset with Garrett Cole. Zach Eflin traded, as we said, to the Dodgers from San Diego, December of 2014, in the Matt Kemp deal. And the Phillies got him over the winter for Jimmy Rollins. The pitching coach, Bob McClure. Phillies going into the All-Star break were playing very well, winning 10 the last 13 before the Midsummer Classic.
Yeah, they really had an overachieving first half, I thought. I mean, I don't know what their expectations were, but I didn't really think that they were going to come out and play the way they did. It's pretty impressive.
Eflin continues to impress with a 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th. He and Garrett Cole exchanging zeros through 4.
Is brought to you by Allegheny Health Network, Health for All. By Bordas & Bordas, official legal partners of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Visit bordaslaw.com. And by Day Automotive, we're gonna make your day. Let's go Bucks.
0-0 to the 5th inning here in Pittsburgh. Garrett Cole against Zach Eflin. Pirates Charities Night on Root Sports. Selling those VIP bags, backpacks. And Cesar Hernandez fly to center field in the 2nd. We just heard from Lisa Scales, Rob King talking to Lisa about the food bank and talking to Pirates team president Frank Coonley. Great cooperation for the Pirates together with Root Sports. Bob Nutting talked about that. Sean McClintock and Doug Johnson.
Yeah, Bob Nutting really kind of had a two-prong attack, didn't he?
Yes.
Make the team better on the field and become a huge part of the community. Yeah. Very successful in both of those. I like that shirt. Is that the old Pirate baseball shirt that that guy had on, the T-shirt? I like it. Is that it?
Yes,
like
yes, yes, I do. Like it a lot.
Yeah, I think they're about the same. There's different autograph balls.
That's a logo from Steve's era, isn't it?
Yep. The smiling Pirate and Garrett Cole strikes out his 5th, 1 up and 1 down. Talk about Pirates history. This day, automotive date in Pirates history. Bob Walk was on this team. 1993, Pirates rallied to score 4 in the 9th, beat the Braves 8-7. Jay Bell drives in the 1st run of the 9th. Dave Clark drove in the 2nd run with a single to center. Jordy Mercer retires Zach Eflin, who was really hustling down that line. And Kevin Young came through with a 2-run double for the walk-off win. Comeback victory on this date in 1993, a 4-run 9th to beat the Braves 8-7. Garrett Cole back to the top of the order. Has retired now at 6 straight. He's gotten Borges on strikes and on a fly ball to left.
Rosenbach can be your friend on a hot, humid night like this. You know, overall though, Greg, I don't think I see guys go to the Rosenbach nearly as often as years ago.
Now why?
I have no idea. I just, you know, a lot of times it was sitting right up there by the rubber. I can remember umpires always just, you know, making guys move the Rosenbach back onto the back slope a little bit. They didn't want it sitting up there, you know, right next to him.
I noticed Pirates pitchers haven't used it nearly as much since A.J. Burnett had it explode a couple of times. Remember that?
Yeah. Maybe it's just not as hot and humid as it used to be. No, wait a minute. No, that's not good. It's hotter now than it used to be.
Of course, he has one in his back pocket. Can't make the play. Mercer will try. And what a play by Jordy Mercer. What a play by Jordy Mercer. That gets a smile out of Garrett Cole.
There's a smiling Pirate.
Gene Alley-like. The Phillies are scoreless, and Jordy Mercer, outstanding play to end the top of the 5th. Bottom half of the inning, Jaso will take another look from a different angle.
He does this as well as anybody, Greg. He really has a very strong arm, and he doesn't necessarily need to plant that back foot to make that good throw. When he has to just spin in the air and use all arm, he's got the ability to get it done. I thought they were warned about pitchers like that.
Jaso drives one to deep center field, sending Herrera back to the track. A circuitous route to get there, but he does, and Jaso's retired.
Halfway serious, Greg. Wasn't that second pitch as up and in as you can throw it and not hit somebody in the head?
Yeah.
So what is the warning about?
I don't know.
I mean, it was a fastball too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Oh, look at this. She's got the free Chick-fil-A for a year. 412-325-4888. You might be lucky enough to get Chick-fil-A for a year, or autographed item from the Pirates, Pirates memorabilia. You know you're going to get 2 autographed baseball, one from a current Pirate, one from a former Pirate. Plus you get the cool backpack. Oh, 0-2. Remember the last time Cervelli struck out against Eflin on a breaking ball. Really fooled by it. Rupp wants another one, and he gets him again. Lindsey Stewart showing you what's inside those VIP backpacks, the Stargell bobblehead, the Andrew McCutchen cap, an alumni autographed baseball. There's also current Pirate autographed baseball. That's way inside, by the way.
Yeah, the only difference, it wasn't up by his face.
Right. Drives one to center field deep. Herrera back, nearing the fence. Oh, and he makes the catch. And a tip of the cap from his pitcher, Odubel Herrera. Back to the center field fence, robbing Jung Ho Kang of extra bases.
On Root Sports is brought to you by the Chevy Colorado and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Barrel. Check out barreltires.com and never overpay for tires again. Let's go Bucks.
0-0 on a crystal clear night in Pittsburgh. The Pirates and the Phillies. First time these two teams have met this year. Jung Ho Kang driving one to the center field fence. And Agubel Herrera, who made the catch, will lead off. So in the 5th inning, the Phillies half. Peter Borges robbed of a hit by Jordy Mercer. In the Pirates half, Jung Ho Kang robbed of extra bases by Herrera. Heck of a play.
Nice timing on that jump. He's able to set his feet. Got up there higher than I thought. About maybe a foot from the top of the fence.
Eflin tips his cap to his center fielder. Mark Carlson saying no swing. Herrera, heck of a pickup by the Phillies. A Rule 5 draft selection off the Texas Rangers roster before last season. It was December of 2014. Herrera ended up batting .297 last year. Oh, right off the bag. Harrison will get there, but no chance, and a base hit for Herrera.
There's some things you just can't do anything about, and there's one of them. Ground ball off the bag. Don't see it very often. Yeah, Jaso's guarding the line too. He would have easily have been there for that.
He didn't give up.
Nope, he was ready to make a throw if there had been a chance. Got plenty of pine tar. Top of that helmet.
Up, foul territory, Kang over. Greater coverage of baseball is brought to you by T-Mobile. Check out some action around Major League Baseball. The Nats and the Padres are tied at 2. Cubs have a 1-0 lead early in Milwaukee. 2-0 Mets against the Marlins in Miami. And the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead at St. Louis. Bucks 8.5 back of the Cubs. Cardinals 6.5 games behind Chicago. Jason Hamill on the mound for the Cubs. That game at Milwaukee. Michael Wacha starting for the Cardinals. Nobody out, 0-2 count. Blanco's first at bat. He came on for Michael Franco, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning on the wrist and then singled in the third, but did not continue. Lifted for precautionary reasons.
Remember that tag he made at third base, Greg? Or, you know, very kind of like he didn't really want to get in there real quick.
Might have something to do with it. Yeah. Makes sense.
Might be why he wasn't very aggressive getting his nose down in there, getting that tag.
1-2 on Blanco. And he gets hit on an 0-2 pitch. Just nicked him. First and second, no one out. Allegheny Health Network Supermo look. And the Allegheny Health Network injury update. Former Pirate Charlie Morton missing the rest of the year. Surgery on a torn hamstring that he suffered in April while running to first on a sacrifice bunt. He made just 4 starts for the Phillies. Tommy Joseph checks his swing.
Did a double play here, Greg.
Got him in the third. Tommy Joseph bounced into a 6-4-3 double play, and as we mentioned at the time, in only 51 games, he has hit into 8 already. Freddie Galvis has hit into 10 for the season, the most on the club. Now Cole falls behind 2-0 on this former second-round pick of the San Francisco Giants. Tommy Joseph traded over to the Phillies. Deadline deal 2012. Hunter Pence went from Philadelphia to San Francisco. And now it's 3-0. And time now for Cole to really buckle down. By the way, when you're contributing on Pirates.com/charity night, you might want to check out uncorkforacause.com here at Cole's event on Sunday night. And now the bases are loaded.
He tried to really reach back on one there. That was 98 miles an hour. Still very strong, but for a moment anyway, the control has left him. And the phone in the bullpen is obviously ringing.
An innocent looking ground ball to start this top of the 6th inning. Unfortunately, it hit the first base bag.
And then just barely clipping the leg of Blanco
on an 0-2 pitch. Blanco hit by that pitch, and now can't throw a strike to Joseph. He had retired 7 in a row coming into this 6th inning, 10 of 12 before Udubel Herrera had that base hit off the bag. He's at third. Andres Blanco at second, and Tommy Joseph now at first. Infield will look for a double play ball. Cameron Rupp has bounced to the mound and grounded to the shortstop. Ball 1. That first inning was actually a ball that was dribbled toward the third base line, and Garrett Cole made a nice play on him. One and one on Cameron Rupp.
Fooled on this pretty bad. Got a hook right down the middle of the plate. Kind of a half swing at it.
Line to right. And Polanco tries to make a catch, kicks off his glove. It's 1-0 Philadelphia.
That's a pretty good job, just trying to, or just keeping that ball to a single. Keep it in front of you. Only 1 run scores on this. Well, once this ball's not caught, this could have been a disaster. If it gets by him down in the corner up against the fence, he might even have cleared the bases. Got the heel of his hand on the ball to stop it.
Still no one out. Here's Cody Ashe. 98 at the knees.
He's definitely showing an excellent fastball velocity-wise this inning. Nothing wrong with that, his arm strength or any problems like that since coming off the DL. He's throwing hard.
Did not get a call there.
Yeah, he put that one right, almost exactly where Cervelli wanted it. Nothing.
Now in front of Ashe, 1-2. Cole struck him out looking in that second inning. He has struck out 5 Phillies. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ashe. Jared Hughes.
Cole needs a strikeout here. Strikeout. When you have that kind of stuff, there are times in a game where you're way out in front of somebody. You just need to figure out a way to get a swing and a miss. Trying. Ashe keeps hanging in there. Just getting enough of every baseball to stay alive.
Continues to hang in there. Through 6 pitches this at bat, and now the next one will be the 90th for the game. Cole is due up second in the bottom of the 6th. Pitches by inning. Began the ball game by striking out Peter Borges and Odubel Herrera on 6 pitches. Did he go?
Yeah, he went.
Yes.
There it is. That's what he needed. He needed that strikeout. In and out without a ball being put in play. Real hard curveball in the dirt. This was not really even close. A little surprised that he could get the strikeout on that one. I mean, that's bouncing way out in front of home plate, and it was inside. Ashe's going to look at the game video on that one and won't be able to believe that he started the bat on it.
Now Cole looks for a ground ball, perhaps, as Galvis is the man who's hit it in more double plays than anybody on the Phillies. Tonight he's doubled off the wall and right and flied to right. What's the game plan, Bob, if you're trying to get a ground ball from a left-handed batter?
Well, if you're ahead of him in the count, then I think you're going to have to work him inside, try to get something, jam, because he's in a 2-strike approach. If you fall behind him, then go away and hope he tries to pull the ball and get something off the end of the bat. Because when you try to do that, a lot of times they'll roll over and give you the ground ball.
And now he gets him to swing at that pitch in the dirt, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's going to be kind of battling a little 2-strike type approach. So I would say you're going to try and keep the ball in on him if you're going to go for that double play. But to be honest with you, 0-2, and I'm Cole and can throw the kind of pitches he can. I'm not thinking double play right now. I'm thinking about get this strikeout. Don't let him put the ball in play. As long as Cervelli's blocking everything, they can't score if I keep striking them out.
Do they go maybe upstairs to try and get him to chase, or another breaking ball to chase? 7 Ks back to back. Cole has given up 1, but he's trying to hold the fort here. 7 strikeouts on the night.
A heck of a job. This could be his last hitter. As you mentioned, he's hitting. But second,
bottom half of the inning. Seven strikeouts, matches his season high. Cesar Hernandez, one of his victims. And there's strike one. Matt Joyce probably going to be pinch hitting for Cole. Good chance anyway in the bottom of the 6th. See if Cole can get Cesar Hernandez and leave the bases loaded. Fly to center field, his first at bat, then caught looking in the 5th. th start of the year for Garrett Cole. It's his 5th career start against the Phillies. It's 3-in-1 lifetime. To center field. Job well done by Garrett Cole. A little unfortunate. Gave up that hit batter, the base hit, but just 1 run.
Charities on Root Sports Night, and Rob King along with Frank Coonley, the Pirates president. And Frank, you're working the phones. What's it been like talking to some of the fans? And obviously you guys have been very busy. Almost 1,900 bags sold already.
It's been great. It's been nonstop. The phones have been ringing nonstop. Every time I hang up, I pick up another call. The fans from all over our market and even beyond our market want to support Pirates charities and the charities that we support in our community. It really is heartwarming to get this type of support from our fans. We couldn't do what we do at Pirates Charities without their support. And this night every year, which you help us with, and we appreciate that, is so rewarding because our fans are reaching out to us and they want to help in any way that they can. They see the good work that is going on in the community and they want to be a part of it. And it's really gratifying.
The good works this year targeted towards 3 specific organizations, all of which revolve around helping children. Why is that important?
All about kids. I mean, we need to help our kids. They're our future. They're the next generation, and they need a lending hand. So whether it's the children's program at the Women's Shelter, which does such great work, or the backpack program through the food bank, or Beverly's birthdays. We had a big party for Beverly's birthday here at PNC Park. I mean, how can you not support those causes? So each of those charities are doing such great work in our community, making a difference in the lives of others, particularly the kids, the vulnerable kids, and we love to partner with them and other great causes in our community.
We see others from other organizations, people at the Pirates organization here. Your wife Debbie is here. We saw the players' wives, and also this year the players themselves getting involved in some of the charities targeted tonight.
Absolutely. The players are committed to giving back to their community. The wives have been a big part of what we do in the community, and the players have been a big part. And on their own, they go out and they find causes that are meaningful to them and significant to them. And many of the causes that we're helping here tonight and other causes that we help through Pirates charities during the year are causes that players come to us and say, hey, I've come across something. These people are really doing great work in our community. Can we help them? And we help connect that make that connection.
Great to hear on a great night. Frank, thanks very much.
Thanks a lot, Rob. Appreciate everything you do.
All right, back to you guys now.
Thanks to Rob. Adam Frazier pinch hitting for Cole. And that is out of play after Josh Harrison hit a ball to the warning track in right. And Hurdle went over to inform Garrett Cole he was done. After 6 innings, giving up the 1 run.
Garrett always looks thrilled to come out of the game.
Yeah, really, really happy.
Stay out there for 9 every night if you let him.
Shallow center. 2 outs. Ten in a row retired by Eflin. Cole walks 1, strikes out 7.
Talking a vocal song there. A little bit of a stiff neck on his last rehab assignment.
Jordy Mercer comes to the plate. Mercer has hit a ball to the warning track in right and bounced into a double play, or yes, inning-ending double play at the bottom of the 3rd. Cole again. 6 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, a walk, 7 strikeouts. Shortstop Galvis. And 1, 2, 3. Go the Bucks. Trailing 1-0 through 6. He did hold it together in that 6th inning, Bob. Looked pretty good tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did. He pitched well. It's simple as this. He didn't get any offensive support tonight while he was out there. Hopefully he'll have enough later on to get him off the hook. But yeah, I mean, you go out there, you throw 6 innings. He could have thrown more if he hadn't been pinch hit for. And he only gave up 1 run and got out of a mess there. You could tell his stuff was fine. You really was able to reach back and get that extra velocity there at the end. That was a good job.
The numbers for Garrett Cole, much better start tonight. See if the Pirates can get him off the hook. And the pitcher leads off Zach Eflin. 1 pitch, 1 out for Archimedes Caminero. Caminero had a bounce back outing on Wednesday, 2 scoreless, after not throwing a strike in Washington, D.C. on Sunday. That extra inning marathon game, threw 8 pitches, didn't throw a strike.
It's been pretty simple with Caminero this year. He's throwing strikes, he's pitching well. And then on the days he's not throwing strikes, Greg, it's like he's not throwing any strikes. And it's just very wild. Not like getting behind an account, that kind of wild, but to where he just is missing by a long, long ways.
A pop up. Mercer. The second out, and it will bring up Odubel Herrera. Going to get to our Barrel Automotive League leader stat, where the Pirates bullpen ranks since June of 24th. They've won 8 games, have the relievers, saved 10, that's first, tied for first in holds, ERA of 160, and innings 95 plus.
Yeah, they really got on a nice run, especially on that last road trip. Caminero, a big part of that.
And that starter's number didn't look all that great there at the bottom, but since Cole's outing on Saturday, where he went just 4, you look now what Chad Kuhl did on Sunday. He went 6, 1 hit, no runs. Jameson Taillon, homestand started with him on the hill Tuesday against the Brewers. 6 innings, 1 run, no walks. Jeff Locke had a rough one on Wednesday, but Francisco Liriano, 6 2/3, 2 earned. Last night, no walks, 13 strikeouts, and tonight Cole, 6 innings. Taillon talking there with Adam Frazier, who just pinch hit. Pirates haven't announced the starter for tomorrow afternoon.
Adam's got a nice mustache.
Yeah. Probably Tyler Glass now, but Pirates aren't saying just yet. Taillon will pitch on Sunday. And then it would be Liriano probably on Tuesday and Cole on Wednesday. Here you see Aaron Nola for the Phillies, and Sunday Vincent Velasquez against Taillon. Ray Searage and Clint Hurdle, Neil Huntington looking over this schedule with the off days and deciding who to start, who to pitch out of the bullpen. Jeff Locke probably on Tuesday and Wednesday would be available out of the bullpen. Ryan Vogelsong hoping to have his last rehab start the other day, but left the game with a bit of a stiff neck. He's been on the disabled list since being hit in the face earlier this year against the Rockies. Still 1-2 on Herrera. Caminero gets the first 2. A fly ball and a pop up. Andres Blanco on deck. That number again, 412-325-4888. Get your VIP backpacks. See Lori Butler and Gretchen Smith from Root Sports. answering your calls. 412-325-4888. Get your orders in. Limited number available. Towards center field, McCutchen. That will be a double for Herrera.
Earlier we were talking about Cole and how he needed to stay on the edges. Even when you got a great fastball, you still get beat down the middle occasionally, and that was the case here with Caminero.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo looked at that angle that McCutchen tried to change course. Not able to grab it, so it goes as a double for Herrera, and now Andres Blanco. And that's going to cost the Pirates. And it goes an RBI single. 2-0.
Yeah, the way the offense has been held in check tonight. Certainly couldn't afford to give up another run there. You had 2 outs, nobody on, 2 strikes on the hitter. And that fastball down the middle, and essentially that's kind of what that was. Here's another one. You're not right down the middle, but pretty close to it.
Tommy Joseph, 1 for 2 and a walk against Cole. Eight hits now for the Phillies. Hughes was up earlier in the 6th inning. Tommy Joseph with 13 home runs, 23 RBIs his rookie year. And a base hit in the 1st inning with a runner at first base, and just a ground ball to the wide hole on the right side. 2-2. Just a reminder, as you enjoy a cold 1-2, look forward to Miller Time later in the game, brought to you by Miller Lite. At 3rd spot in the batting order, Pirates have not been able to retire either Michael Franco, who was hit by a pitch and singled, or Andres Blanco, hit by a pitch and singled. There he goes. And that got a piece of the batter, Tommy Joseph. It's 1st and 2nd.
Looks like it's going to do it. This fastball just boring way up and in. There's nothing Joseph could do to get out of the way of that one.
Jared Hughes will try and get the 3rd out. That's it for Caminero. 2-0 Philadelphia. We'll see if Hughes can retire Cameron Rupp.
Selling many charity auction bags here on Root Sports. I'm Robbie Makowski. As we mentioned earlier, one of the 3 charities, the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank, Josh Harrison and Jared Hughes are a big part of that. And I asked Jared Hughes why he gets involved in a project like this, and he said the process is pretty simple, and that is because if kids are focusing on getting food, they're not focusing on doing their homework. So if we can send them from school with a backpack full of food back home, they can then focus on their work and put themselves in a better position to be successful at school. That was his primary motivation for doing this with the whole thing. So really great stuff from Jared Hughes, and as you know, Greg and Bob, he is a guy that rarely thinks of himself in every facet of his life and really making a big impact here in the Pittsburgh community.
Thank you, Robbie. Yep, great human. Jared Hughes had a man picked off, but he waits too long. Runner at second had wandered off the bag, Andres Blanco. Josh Harrison coming over late. Cameron Rupp facing Jared Hughes, who pitched 1 scoreless inning on Wednesday night against the Brewers. Did walk a man. He falls behind Rupp, 2-0. This might be it for Hughes. He's got to get Cameron Rupp. John Neese loosening with the left-handed hitting Cody Ashe on deck.
That might be exactly what Cervelli was telling him. Like, hey, you're here to get this one guy. You have to go after him. Sinker at the knees. Cervelli did not like the distance at that last pitch, missed the strike zone by.
Two and one. Got a call there. Doesn't get that call, and that's 3-1.
Well, that's where he wants to be, right down there. Jared might have been talking to himself a little bit.
Yeah. Come on, Jared, throw a strike here. Nope. Didn't really throw a strike during that at bat, and might be it for Hughes. This is one batter, Cameron Rupp, and walks him. John Neese going to be called upon to try and retire Ashe with the bases loaded and 2 outs, a run in. Archimedes Caminero started this inning, got the first 2 outs, but trouble here in the 7th.
Root Sports is brought to you by Kenny Ross, Total Confidence Pricing, and by Levin Furniture, the official furniture and mattress supplier to the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the best quality, service, and value, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
It is a 2-0 game, and this one really is right now in the balance because of the way the rookie Zach Eflin is pitching, having allowed just a couple of Pirate hits, no runs. John Neese has to get this one batter, Cody Ashe. Recently sent to the bullpen, John Neese. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter for Ashe, Tyler Goodell. Interesting because Ashe actually has a better batting average, 32 points better against lefty pitchers. But Pete McCannon goes with the right-handed hitting Tyler Goodell. Strike one. To center. John Neese is going to get the job done.
2 pitches.
2 pitches and gets the pinch hitter, Tyler Goodell. Still within striking distance. Just like we promised earlier in the game, it's Miller time. Brought to you by Miller Lite. And Zach Eflin, the rookie, making his 8th start. And we talked about the fact that his major league debut did not go well against Toronto, but since then, he's been one of the better pitchers for the Phillies. And tonight, he has allowed just 2 hits. He has set down 11 straight and 13 of the last 14 batters. Going to the bottom of the 7th, and the Phillies leading it 2-0. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters: Gregory Polanco, Andrew McCutchen, and Starling Marte. Goodell stays in the game to play left field for Cody Ashe. Good work by Neese to get the pinch hitter Goodell and keep it a 2-run deficit. John Neese. Polanco has popped to second, popped to third. The 2 hits belong to John Jaso and Josh Harrison, and one of those hits, the Harrison single, was an infield hit. There have been some balls that have been driven to the warning track. Line drive by Jordy Mercer to the warning track in right field in the 1st. Later that inning, Starling Marte.
We knew
the same thing.
Knew he was going to give up those fly balls tonight.
Yeah.
Wanted a couple of them to get over the fence. So far, no luck.
Gregory Polanco has popped to second popped up to third and popped up to the shortstop. 12 straight retired by Eflin. And only 68 pitches.
Yeah, the pitch count as far as whether he could finish this game or not is not the issue. It's can we knock him out with base hits and scoring runs.
Pitched his first career complete game July the 5th against Atlanta. Bob McClure, the pitching coach, with a young staff. Grounded by McCutchen to the shortstop. Galvis. His last start, Eflin was on the wrong end of a Jacob deGrom one-hitter. 5 days ago, deGrom went the distance against the Phillies. In fact, Eflin collected the only hit of that ball game.
One thing you can say for him, he's got good command, doesn't he? Doesn't matter what he's throwing, he's right around the plate with everything. That velocity at 95. He's been throwing a lot of 93s, 94s all night. So it's not like he doesn't have a pretty decent velocity fastball. Another 94. Here comes the slider. Sat down beside her.
That fools Marte badly.
He has had this swing at this pitch a few times tonight, hasn't he?
Yes.
He has not recognized that slider at all.
Bounce to third. Blanco on to first, and Zach Eflin rolling along. Sets down his 14th straight batter, tossing a shutout.
Root Sports, Rob King back in the Rivertown Brewing Hall of Fame Club. Wanted to tell you about these VIP backpacks that we're selling right now for $200 a piece. You get the backpack itself, the special edition Willie Stargell bobblehead only found in these bags, autographed baseballs from a current member of the Pirates, plus one of the alumni, 2 Pirates tickets, a Kutch ball cap, a tumbler, a Parrot plush toy, a Pirates charger, a J-Hay t-shirt. Over 2,100 sold. We also have the VIP Plus that gets you an autographed jersey from one of Andrew McCutchen, Gregory Polanco, Starling Marte, Mark Melancon, Francisco Cervelli. Great stuff in the bags. Keep them coming, guys. We're raising great money for great causes tonight.
Thank you, Rob. And there's the website, pirates.com/charity night, or 412-325-4888. And great job by Rob King, as always, and thanks to Rob for pinch hitting for me last night. No surprise that everybody's just, you know, everything Rob does. I want to compare him to like Sean Rodriguez. It doesn't matter what he does.
Exactly.
He's great at it. And that's the truth. And Freddie Galvis wants maybe. No, he's going to hold up at second with a double.
Yeah, with nobody out, that's always the smart move, although we saw what Jay did the other night. Throw came in from the outfield as he was going for a nobody out triple, and the ball hit him, went into the photographer's pit. Ended up winning the ball game with a walk-off Little League home run. But what they tell you is, with nobody out, don't take a chance on getting thrown out at third as far as playing the percentages. You're already in scoring position. You get 3 outs to try and knock you in. Yeah, Greg, Rob did do a great job last night. I've had a lot of people tell me.
Yep. He's such a pro. I mean, he's the definition of professional, and he's such a great person. Rob King, what a job he does. He and Steve had a lot of fun last night as the Pirates beat the Brewers 5-3. So the Pirates took that series. But facing a better Phillies team. As Bob was saying earlier in this ball game, this is a team that has surprised some people. Good young pitching coming along. They're still in transition.
They took a while to try and make the change, but now they're all in, and it's looks like it's coming along pretty good.
And they will probably be pretty active over the next week for the deadline. When Francisco Liriano got his 6th win last night, striking out 13 Brewers. The Phillies under Pete Buchanan have done better than a lot of people expected. Gone the first, one away. Zach Eflin is going to bat for himself, and why not? We're going to take a look at some Point Park University tweets about some of the VIP bags. Mike, 23rd wedding anniversary this weekend. Pirates VIP bag just made the perfect gift. Praise the Jolly Roger from North Carolina. Mark just bought a VIP bag to delivered all the way down here in Alabama, watching with my 4 Pirate fan children, and just ordered my VIP bag. Can't wait to raise the Jolly Roger from Kentucky. All over the country. 412-325-4888 the number, or go to pirates.com/charity night. And still bags available, as Rob said, but a limited number available. Pirates wives, girlfriends, fiancés helping out. That was Marianne O'Leary showing the backpacks. David Freese's fiance. 0-2 the count. And a strikeout. John Neese with the final out. The 7th. Strikes out Zach Eflin. The 2nd out here in the 8th.
Ball really didn't break in very much, kind of went straight down. Eflin sure thought that ball would kind of come in toward his bat a little bit. Missed it by quite a bit.
Jordy Mercer with another assist as we head to the bottom of the 8th. 2 more shots. What do we have here? Hey, all right, Josh Harrison. Autographed jersey. Few VIP bags left. 412-325-4888. Head to the bottom of the 8th.
Is presented by the authority of the Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
6 outs for Eflin as he tries to go the distance. The Pirates down 2. John Jaso has one of the 2 hits. Pirates, Phillies.
Look at that, Pirate fans, Philly fans kind of just mingling and having fun. Not like the old days.
It's been a while since both the Pirates and the Phillies were contenders. For a long time, the 2 teams met during the Pirates' losing years. The Phillies were winning. And now the last handful of seasons, the Pirates have been the winners.
Haven't matched that up very well, have they?
Larry Boa.
He was there back in the days when they were both good at the same time.
Former teammate of yours. Fiery. Will you describe him as a fiery guy?
He was extremely fiery.
And a base hit for Jaso. He has 2 hits. He's also hit a ball to the warning track in center field, a leadoff single. Francisco Cervelli has had 2 really difficult at-bats against Eflin. See if he can figure something out here in his 3rd AB. Bullpen. Hector Neris is up, the busy right-hander for the Phillies. Jung Ho Kang on deck.
No, a lot of managers won't.
And a double play ball possibility. No, the shortstop Galvis decides to throw to first.
I was going to say, Greg, a lot of managers, especially with young pitchers, they won't let them face a go-ahead run late in a game like this. So he might be only one hit, even though he's on a shutout at this point, of coming out of this ball game.
Say, I want him to leave feeling good about himself.
Yeah, they don't want him to have an opportunity to after pitching so well, leave a game with a loss.
Pete McCannon, who was an interim manager briefly with the Pirates, also was an interim skipper for the Reds. He took over for Ryan Sandberg last summer and did such a good job they gave him a 1-year extension to manage at least this year. See how things go. Jung Ho Kang hit the ball to center field in the 5th, where Herrera made that outstanding catch.
Don't see why they wouldn't be happy with the work he's done.
Seems to me he's done a tremendous job. Kang with a fly ball toward right. And Borges for out number 2.
A lot of outs in the air tonight.
Take a look at our Volkswagen standings in the National League Central Division. Cardinals 6.5 back. Pirates trail by 8.5 games. In the division, the Chicago Cubs are leading 4-0 at Milwaukee. The shutout for Jason Hamill. From in front of the Rivertown Brewing Company Hall of Fame Club. A lot of action going on inside with those VIP backpacks for sale here at the ballpark. Fans are able to purchase the VIP backpacks. You are also, and get your orders in right now. Pirates.com/charity night or 412-325-4888. Not all that many backpacks remain. Don't be left out. 412-325-4888.
You know, it's been a tough night for the offense, Greg. When Jay Hayes coming to the plate for the 3rd time in the game right now, in the 8th inning.
He's faced, what, 2 over the minimum, has Eflin. Matt Joyce to bat for Nice. A 1-2 count. Cameron Rupp out. $33,703 paid attendance for the first of this 3-game series against the cross-state rival Phillies. 4:05 tomorrow, 1:35 Sunday. We believe Tyler Glasnow will pitch tomorrow afternoon. Still fired up. 2-2 on Jay Hay. Eflin, one of the hits he's given up was the infield single to Harrison in the 3rd. And he gets the strikeout. 8 shutout innings for Zach Eflin. 2-0 Phils.
We're doing this because it's a necessity. Every year we're turning between 500 and 700 people away who absolutely need emergency shelter because they're in intimate partner violent situations and their life may be in danger. We can't serve all of those people.
They do such a wonderful job, the Women's Center and Shelter of Greater Pittsburgh. Safe haven for people dealing with domestic abuse. Just one of the charities who will benefit by your goodwill and your phone calls. 412-325-4888. The number to call to purchase the VIP backpacks. John Reese faces Rudabel Herrera. What a job by that young man, Zach Eflin, making his 8th major league start and a chance for his 2nd career complete game already.
They are so rare nowadays. And he's got a shot at 2 this early in his career.
2 in 4 last 4 starts. Phillies aren't too far away. They're building the staff, and as we said, they are likely to be active at the trade deadline.
That division has gotten a lot tougher this year. You can see it kind of start that direction last season. Now the Marlins have kind of improved their team a whole lot.
Line drive foul. John Neese, just a scoreless 8th, inherited the bases loaded in the 7th with 2 outs, got Cody Ashley to line out to center. Ryan Howard, part-time player these days. One of the things that got the Phillies in the rut that they've been in for a while was the idea that they should pay long-term contracts to players like Ryan Howard. It would be a very costly decision, and the turnaround which they're working on might have happened a bit sooner had they not made those decisions. Gone. One out. Again, this series continues tomorrow afternoon. Don't forget a 4:05 first pitch here at PNC Park tomorrow afternoon. And coverage begins at 3:30 with Pirates pregame presented by WB Mason here on Root Sports. Tomorrow's matchup, we think Tyler Glass now for the Pirates. They won't announce it just yet. Aaron Nola for the Phils. Vince Velasquez on Sunday against Jameson Taillon. Nola is 5-8, a 4.41 ERA. Just past Gong. Andres Blanco, and that position in the batting order. Michael Franco, Andres Blanco. Perfect 5 plate appearances, reaching 5 times. Blanco hit by a pitch, RBI single, base hit to left. Replacing Franco, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning on the wrist by Garrett Cole, who would fall to 5 and 6 unless the Pirates rally in the bottom of the 9th. Tommy Joseph on base 3 times. I understand that manager at AAA Indianapolis, Dean Traynor, will join the guys in the pregame tomorrow. Be very interesting to hear what he talks about. You know that Glasnow's name is going to come up, and you and I were talking about this. Dean Traynor did not mince words with Glasnow's last start.
Yeah, he wasn't very pleased with it from some of the quotes that we were reading. That kind of was a little on the blunt side, and
which is kind of refreshing.
Yeah,
you know?
Basically saying, hey, you need to do better.
Yeah.
He was kind of responding, I think, to some of the things that Glasnow has said, the way we read it.
Ball hit hard to right center field by Cameron Rupp, and Cameron Rupp gives the Phillies a 4-0 lead. That was a blast. His 10th home run. Big time insurance from the Phillies catcher, and he has driven in 3 of the 4 runs tonight.
He knew he had that one. Look at his reaction right after he hit it. You know, you see their enthusiasm, Greg, and it looks like a team like the Pirates were about 4 or 5 years ago, when they knew they're starting to turn a corner, things are getting better. The attitude was changing.
Cameron Rupp, 3rd round pick 6 years ago out of the University of Texas. Tyler Goodell at the plate. Rupp singled in a run in the 6th and a 2-run homer here in the 9th. Now Zach Eflin has a 4-run lead with which to work, and that will allow Pete Mackanin to give him a little more leeway. 4-0 Phillies. Great shots from the Allegheny Health Network Super Mo and Zach Eflin. And to finish what he started, Matt Joyce pinch hitting for John Neese. Neese not a bit happy with himself after giving up the 2-run homer.
Yeah, one more out. Had a decent outing. And of course, I was probably touchy about the home run ball because it's really what gave him so much trouble when he was in the rotation. It's another thing I talked to Joyce about tonight, Greg, is how when you're a pinch hitter, it's like your whole night comes down to a minute or two. The whole night is, well, ended up being about 60 seconds of whether you had a successful day at the ballpark. So it's kind of a different thing that you have to deal with mentally. And even a bullpen pitcher comes in and it's, you know, an inning, you know, you're pitching a number of guys, but that pinch hitter, it could be just a 2 or 3 pitches, and that was your whole existence for that game. It is not an easy job.
And not something you really aspire to be, at least not in your early years of your career.
No, not at all.
Later on, when you think.
Later on, you kind of can like say, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Meanwhile, how about this guy? 22 years old, Zach Eflin, 83 professional starts before he got to the big leagues on June the 14th, and looking for his second career complete game. He had never had one before he reached the big leagues. In terms of 9 innings.
I don't think they allow you to have a one in the minor leagues anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think that's allowed.
Steve Carlton would be proud. Zach Eflin.
Yeah, he would like this line. He'd probably throw a few more strikeouts up there.
Yeah.
But
probably likes this guy's
take the
attitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even to the fact that He hit McCutchen in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, I mean, that you look up there, you get the 3-hitter, the shutout, and obviously he scored a lot of points with his teammates and probably coaches, manager, and everybody by kind of answering things when he hit Kutch, and he, like I said, when it happened, he did it in the right way. He put it back there on his rear end where it's not really going to hit. You know, you send the message, but you're not taking any chance of ever hurting anybody by doing that. And then it's over with.
Now he is a strike away from his second career complete game in 8 starts. That would be more complete games than 20 major league teams this year by this man in 8 starts in the big leagues.
Have to throw pitch number 100 right now.
And he is going to do it impressively. Zach Eflin, an absolute masterpiece. A 3-hit shutout to blank the Pirates. 100 pitches. It's his first career complete game shutout. The second time in 8 starts that he's gone the distance.
Well, he basically was exactly what it showed us on his scouting report we were looking at before the game, that he's going to pitch to contact. He's going to split things up about half and half between ground balls and fly balls. Just going to take the sting out of things and get a lot of routine flies and ground balls. And we were hoping some of those fly balls would find their way out of the ballpark. A few of them found their way to the warning track, but those are just outs. You got to get it over the fence.
Quite a performance. Zach Eflin as the Phillies win the first of this 3-game series. And let's go out to Robin Teague.
Greg and Bob, thanks very much. And the Commonwealth Games, you know, they have those over in England, obviously, and Canada, all that. This is our Commonwealth game, the Phillies and Pirates meeting for the first time this year. And Teague, this is a Phillies team that is rebuilding very quickly. We've seen a bunch of teams, the Brewers are rebuilding. They're expected to be sellers at the trade deadline. Last year, the Phillies traded Jimmy Rollins to the Dodgers and got Zach Eflin. He looks like he's a key piece to what they're trying to accomplish in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're doing it, Rob. They're getting this change made quickly because of the fact that the trades that they're making, you know, are good trades, and they're getting good players in return. Zach Eflin, one of those, and we saw him tonight. You remember the Phillies team, you know, they kind of signed a whole lot of guys to long-term contracts to get through that World Series run that they were going through. Well, they paid the price on the back end, but now they're getting themselves back into shape to be competitive again. Zach Eflin, at least by what we saw tonight, the first time we've seen him, he could be around a while and be very much a part of that.
And he is our Volvo player of the game with the complete game 3-hit shutout. Did not walk a batter as he helps the Phillies defeat the Pirates in the first of this 3-game set by the final score of 3-0. Well, it's a Pirates Charities night on Root Sports. We're going to get you caught up on a great, great night for our community. Of course, we have a lot coming up on tonight's game. Highlights, post-game reaction. Tika look forward to Game 2, the 3-game set tomorrow, and a lot more coming up on Pirates Postgame presented by the Allegheny Health Network.